You load the backing track for tonight's set, or a rare unreleased mix. The drive stalls and spits it right back out. Light surface damage is often repairable with basic household items. By understanding the physics of the disk, you can ignore the dangerous internet myths that risk permanent data loss. To do this safely, you need exactly 4 things: a bright inspection light, access to running lukewarm water, a completely clean microfiber cloth, and basic white non-gel toothpaste. Keep paper towels, gel toothpastes, and harsh glass cleaners far away from your work area. These materials grind new scratches into the plastic or chemically cloud the protective layers. This procedure facilitates a temporary recovery by clearing a path for the laser to reach the data trapped inside. Once that path is open, your focus shifts entirely to making a permanent digital extraction. Step 1 is triage. Hold your disk under a bright light source and inspect both the shiny underside and the printed label on top. This cross-section shows a disk's physical stack. The thick bottom is protective polycarbonate. The data layer sits right underneath the top printed label. Because of this proximity, a scratch here destroys the data itself. Cracks, warping, or peeling mean the disk is beyond repair. Focus on disks like the one on the left, light, hazy scuffs isolated strictly to the thick, clear polycarbonate layer. If the damage is strictly on the bottom layer, run the disk under gentle, lukewarm water to flush away any loose surface grit. Keep the temperature mild. High heat can warp the disk's physical structure permanently. Dry the surface with your microfiber cloth using one strict motion. Wipe only in straight lines from the center hole out to the edge. Correctly diagnosing the damage and rinsing away debris ensures you don't waste time on a dead disk or grind grit into a recoverable one. When you begin the repair, the absolute non-negotiable rule is to never wipe or polish in a circular motion. This diagram shows the spiral data tracks. A circular wipe creates parallel scratches, blinding the laser for a long sequence of data. A straight radial wipe crosses these tracks perpendicularly. The laser's error correction can easily bridge these tiny gaps to keep the audio playing. Apply a pea-sized amount of standard, white, non-gel toothpaste to your microfiber cloth. The toothpaste acts as a microabrasive. It levels the jagged edges of the polycarbonate plastic surrounding the scratch. Use light pressure and move strictly in straight radial lines, from the center ring out to the edge. Work your way methodically around the entire disk. Use brief, controlled passes rather than scrubbing aggressively on a single spot. Once the surface is polished, thoroughly flush the abrasive paste away under lukewarm running water. Use a completely clean, dry section of the microfiber cloth for the final dry, maintaining that center-to-edge radial motion. This technique modifies the height of the polycarbonate surface to eliminate the sharp angles that cause light refraction. With those edges smoothed, the laser can maintain its track. Immediately load the freshly polished, completely dry disk into your optical drive to test the success of the repair. If the disk mounts, your work isn't over. Keep in mind that successful playback is not an indication that the disk is once again reliable. The disk is now structurally compromised. Polishing has thinned the protective layer and introduced microstructural imbalances, making future read errors inevitable, especially in older or mobile players. Use this successful mount to immediately extract, rip, or clone the files to a secure hard drive. You are working in a narrow window of opportunity. To prevent future damage to your media, handle disks strictly by their extreme edges and utilize proper case storage instead of stacking them loose. Establish a rigorous digital backup strategy. Your critical masters and archives should exist in lossless formats like WAV or FLAC across multiple physical locations. If you require physical copies for professional use, utilize a commercial duplication service like AtlantaDisk to produce fresh, reliable media from your rescued digital master. Professional data security treats physical media as a temporary storage vessel. When a disk begins to fail, the only objective is to move that content into a stable digital archive and retire the physical copy.